Divine Feminine. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what a week, guys. Ascension symptoms are still hitting. Everything is still heavy. So I wasn't able to see you guys earlier this week because some of the symptoms heightened again, and I had to get the acid under control. I have been getting emails from people who said they're now experiencing similar things. So alkaline, guys, and no spices and no acidics like tomatoes and marinara sauce and all the good stuff. Lemon pepper and mustard and yeah. So yes, please take advantage of taking care of yourselves during this time because things will happen fast if you take advantage of this portal. The weight is dropping and everything. So yeah. And sorry guys, I was looking for a charger before I started, so I'm kind of out of breath. But okay, let's get into your energy, Divine Feminine. Again, please take care of yourself. I see a lot of increase in protein. Some of you could be dealing with the lack of protein. If you've been feeling dizzy, please check your B12 or either at least take take a daily supplement and see if that makes any difference. Please hydrate. You have to hydrate with these upgrades that's coming in. What are they for? I don't know. I just feel like there are a lot of shifts taking place in the air, and there are a lot of energies being released in the air, whether you want to call them unseen substances and chemicals or what. I don't know what to call them, but they're more like waves, actually, and honestly. I'm hearing sonar, and I remember I used to get this in 2022 as well, but it was around ships and water and stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, so again, this has a lot to do with protein, your skin, your hair, and all of that. Taking care of yourselves is what I'm getting here the most. Getting your beauty rest. I see some of y'all with the little cucumbers on your eyes. Some of you are going to be drawn to, wellness activities, wellness retreats and things like that. Some of you could be getting invites there. Some of you could be planning them. You're right on track, and you should remain in alignment with that as best as you can. You will be riding highs and lows of mood shifts. So like for me, like one whole day was like blah, but then the next day I made it to like 1, and then the next day I made it to like 4. Strange sleeping schedules. I don't know if I mentioned this in the collective reading regarding the National Guard and all of that that's going on. Yes, I did. I think I did, about the sleeping. And you're sleeping more than usual, or your sleeping patterns off. That's why there's a lot of manipulation happening in the air, a lot of waves. A lot of radio, sound, sonar type waves, whatever you want to call them. It's impacting the ears a lot too. So a lot of dizziness can make you feel like you got like vertigo or whatever. Things like that. But again, I just keep hearing like a lot of good protein is necessary, and go easy on your digestive system. So meats, it take the stomach a lot more work to do. To process meat. So if you can stay away from processed meats, if you have to eat meats, please eat lean meats. But just please up your veggie and fruit intake, but more alkaline fruit than acidic fruit, okay? I feel like this has a lot to do with the spirit babies as well. I did have a dream of a baby girl, but she was inside of a Rottweiler girl, and I knew her when I seen her eyes because I've seen her come to me since 2022. And she is my spirit baby daughter. So you guys might be getting those too. I really feel like this has a lot to do with the spirit babies that's preparing to enter as well too. Yep, we're back on that. I feel like I keep referencing a lot of 2022. So it would be good for you to dig in your vault if you have old readings, or look back at your journals and stuff, see what you had going on in 2022 and how it could match and connect with now, okay? Welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond, and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read Braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Thank you guys for all the love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me, and patience. So yeah, I definitely plan on being on camera this week. Again, this is camera week. But Yeah, still working with this energy, trying to see what these ascension symptoms got going on. Okay. So, all right, Divine Feminine, let's see what else is going on with you besides your nails, hair, and skin. The protein thing is going on generally, and then we'll look at your love. But a lot of skin stuff, my wrist is itching now too. So a lot of you, the rashes and all that stuff, again, your body's telling you it doesn't like something that you're giving it. It does not need that right now. A lot of our bodies are already adjusting to what it's going to need to survive the spiritual warfare and all that's already taking place in the air. So just listen to your bodies. If any of you are waking up and your eyes feel gritty, like dirt is caked up in it, is your tear ducts. They're dry. Sometimes low B12 can cause that. Okay. And that's my dog Strauss snoring. Four of Swords with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you here, this is a lot of contract energy from anything, right? This looks good. This feels good. This is for money. This is for paying money, receiving money, getting deals on certain things concerning money and paying for certain things. A lot of things you will see will get written off. Especially again, y'all, if you have not seen the latest collective reading that starts out with free loans for everybody, check it out, because this is a part of that again. That's why a lot of things you're going to look, they'll be written off. If you're in debt, a lot of your debts will be waived. So a lot of things you don't want to like rush. And this is so funny. So a lot of you are going to be getting into financial literacy, but a lot of things you're not going to want to rush. And this is not me giving advice. I'm not an accountant or anything like that. And I'm not a doctor. Of course, y'all know both, but I'm just saying, like, disclaimer, like, know yourselves and know what's happening with you medically. And then also here with this money and contracts and stuff that's coming in. A lot of things, there is a lot of renewal energy here, a lot of reset energy, a lot of things that will be written off. Excuse me, channeling. There's a lot that will be restored for like a clean slate, basically, though. And what else did I wanted to say about it? So yeah, with this Page of Pentacles here is basically contracts. I feel like some of you will also get an interesting taste in what you choose to read as well. I'm also hearing to remind some of you, you do have subscriptions that you should be using when it comes to reading. So if you got your Audible and your Kindle subscriptions and stuff, there's a deal that could be coming in. For some of you, I feel like you're going to catch on to, like, if you keep something 3 months and then you stop and then you join again, you'll get 3 months or 6 months discounted or free. It's some weird things that's going to be happening to your benefit when it comes to like contracts and stuff, terms and policies. Definitely. Yeah. See, okay, now let me see what this devil is doing right here. Stomping his foot, kind of frustrated. It looks like 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands. They love conquers all is what I'm hearing here. But with this Ace of Swords, again, I don't know why, but I feel like all of this devilish spirit, these could be groups of people. This could, like, if you're dealing with the council, town council, city council, peers, certain communities, all of that are these people right here in this on this devil card. Along with the reason why I know it's a group is the 6 of Wands. This is working in 2 different ways, because the 6 of Wands can always represent like spectators and stuff, paparazzi, what else? Judgmental people, and stuff like that. But in this case, with the devil being here, and this 2 of Cups here, it feels like partnering off energy is about to take place, and these groups are about to split off into that. But then there'll be groups that will start to feel like they're not included and they're left out. They might start to feel defeated by people who are partnering up. That's one part of it. Another part of it is the victory within yourself and the balance that you do find and feel in partnerships or with one particular person that you feel like is a great team player and things like that. So strong partnership energy is coming in here. Some of you have to start somewhere to then receive like the real love. So for instance, if you first find like maybe a friend, like, and I'm not saying find like you're looking for it, but let's say you attract a friend, and then you guys start to really do things that represents the components of a relationship, as if you were dating or and all of that, minus the intimacy on that level. But like, let's say it's just going to prepare you for the relationship that involves the marriage and the intimacy. But this is like the entrance level of it with someone. So you're going to learn a lot, like from traveling and from socializing, networking, meeting new people, trying new things, putting yourself in environments that make you feel good inside because you're feeling good inside, and just finally doing things that you love to do, finding yourself in your identity in a social setting and within a partnership that may not be your husband or your wives. Well, yeah, your husband or your wives, but it's definitely going to prepare you. Like, I feel like with this particular relationship, it's solid. There's a lot of team player energy in it. Great partnership. You guys will. Some of you could end up going into business with this person, or you guys will help each other hand in hand financially. I see a lot of contracts and stuff with this too. And for us to be still under the contract part, yeah, this is a lot. It feels good. I love it. And you guys both will be able to eventually transition from one another and transition into your love lives with your families, your babies, and all of that. And y'all are going to have so many gems and jewels to take within your relationship, your marriages and your serious relationships with your companion that you get all intimate with and stuff like that. Because that's the only component just about that this one will be missing, but it'll have a sense of intimacy to it. Like, you know, where you still get to practice a little bit of your affection and all that kind of stuff, being expressive about your emotions, developing your emotional intelligence, knowing when to vent, knowing when to like just calm down and ground it and just keep on moving and not feed it to the universe, all that kind of stuff. There's a protection here, guidance. Both of y'all will be guiding each other and protecting each other, looking out for each other. Some of y'all will be doing magic together. It's just dope. Like, you know, sharing portals to manifest and amplify your manifestations hand in hand here. Some of y'all will be playing Cupid. Cupid for one another in your love lives. These are sweet partnerships, and they're definitely going to prepare you for your love, where you guys are going to bring them spirit babies in next and you know, operate and take these skills and mindsets into serious relationships with people you can really get busy with, okay, and procreate with. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. So yeah, you're going to gain a lot of clarity like that, but there are some lurking energies. Please refer back to the first Divine Feminine reading, where they showed Marv and Harry outside of Kevin's house trying to figure out how to break in. Same energy, same lurking energy. All right. Ooh, okay, that was a lot. All right, let's see. Generally here, what does Divine Feminine need to know? What is Divine Feminine finna be on? I'm seeing like a lot of you are going to change your wardrobe too, just to go with the aesthetic of things that you're getting into. So more like, you know, dressy business clothes and stuff like that for the settings you're about to be in and the things you're about to get into. A lot of you will be getting prestigious jobs. A lot of Olivia Pope energy here, a lot of DC energy, so a lot of cobblestone roads, a lot of, you know, just that kind of thing. It just looks good. So a lot of you may have an urge to, you know, clear out your closet, rearrange some things, see what you're working with, and then go from there. So there's going to be some structure around your wardrobe and how you want to move with all of that. Hangman with the Six of Cups. Excuse me, early. I'm about to burp. Oh my God, I feel it. Oh, excuse me, channeling. Six of Cups, Star card. Hangman. All right, now what's this energy here? Eight of Pentacles. There's someone here, and I think I got this before in Divine Feminine reading. This energy is still around a little bit. There's someone that wish they would have listened to you here. So there's some regret here. Surrounding maybe their line of work and what type of outcome they thought that they would have in this line of work. And Yeah, because with the Six of Cups, the Hangman. Somebody here is just, again, they're gonna wish they listened to you regarding their pinnacles and stuff. So something could backfire with someone around you. If there's someone that's been impacting you because of their decisions that they've been making in their work arena, you're gonna see a change in that, where there's a lot of surrendering that might start to happen. And I'm saying might because they do have free will. They can be, they could rebel against it or whatever. But so far it's showing that they need to, just surrender, because it's showing that they're already feeling regretful. They're already feeling the hits from the choices that they made. They're going to start to see that it wasn't, certain decisions that they made wasn't worth it. Lover's card, Sun card, Death card. What I tell you, Fool card. Yeah, they made the wrong Eight of Cups. Yep, there was something they were supposed to walk away from and they did not. And so it's gonna backfire because they let their pride and ego take the lead. And that's a heavy, heavy hard fall for that. But I feel you on the up and up, like the tables are turning in some sort of way. And I think we've been getting that a lot for the collective anyway, especially the ladies here that may have been sitting still a lot, waiting for their time and their turn. All right, final messages, and then we'll look at your love, Divine Feminine. Okay, final cards here. Let me see. Seven of Swords, Justice card. Yeah, the truth will prevail here. Seven of Cups with the King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles with the Judgment. Damn. Again, there's someone around you that's regretful. There's someone around you that's confused. There's someone around you that's trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? Or, let me see, King of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. This is kind of weird, though. Again, it's like there's this council or set of people here that this person listened to, that now those people are confusing to him or her. Those people are faltering too. So it's just like a bald-headed person telling another person how to grow their hair, or a toothless dentist operating in your mouth kind of energy here. So this is a person that's looking around and not seeing where they should have been listening to any of these sorts of people on this panel, or whatever it may be, for whatever your situation is. To give you an example of it energetically, it's a group of people that this person was listening to, whether it's knuckleheaded friends or whether it's their advisors and stuff. For a lot of you, this feels like their advisors. I feel like for a lot of them, they will find out that the motive wasn't for them, but everybody had their own motive in that, and they found it easier to push this person to do different things while they benefited from it. And then now they're about to see that as well. So you have someone that's going to be down on my luck, up against the wind. All right. Yep. Down on my luck and up against the wind. Don't you stop, don't you run, don't you hide. You'll do fine, you'll be good, you'll get by. I think it's Lori Perry. Played on Set It All. Day after day, seems like I push against the clouds. Yep. They just keep blocking out the sun. I cast the falling rain, but it won't stop from my complaining. Down on my luck and up against the wind. The wind. Don't you stop, don't you run, don't you hide. All right. Night after night, it seems like I rage against the moon, but it won't ever light the dark. It seems since I was born. Let me see. It seems since I was born, I wake in every blessed morning, down on my luck and up against the wind. Yeah, somebody It's not funny, but I'm like, damn, this is a huge contrast from you, Divine Feminine. Be careful of this energy. This energy can put some residue in your new shit. This energy can taint what you have going on. This energy may try to do that because they're showing the part where she said, the clouds keep blocking out the sun part. And so it's just like this cloud could try, like the cartoons, it could try to follow you. You know, I just see this whole place of sunshine for you. And then it's just this one cloud that's just trying to like hover over you, you know, so be careful with that. This is that person, or another one that's just like the one I described. Some of y'all could have a few, but I feel very strongly it's the same person. I don't know why I'm tasting manwich, like really strongly. Anybody eating some manwich or something? Man, I haven't had a sloppy joe in a minute. Oh my God, that'd be so good with some fries. But nope, can't have it. Y'all better be behaving yourselves. You know, ride this one out and then you'll be able to eat that. Let's look at your love. And I love when she say, night after night, it seems like I rage against the moon, but it don't ever light the dark. But the moon do, you know, like the dark, well, until it, until there's a new moon, of course. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, however this person is feeling, it's like no matter what they see that's beautiful, because they feel so bad on the inside, they can't appreciate and enjoy the luxury or, you know, the beautiful things around them. So again, beware of a pessimist here. And some of you are married to them, you know, in relationships with them. Be careful. All right. Love for you. 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands. Again, for you, I feel like there's just all this excitement going on because like they're showing a radio station and like broadcasters are just announcing your name or announcing this and that and you're a part of it. Or, you know, in our time and age, this is a lot of podcasters that could start talking about you. A lot of, I feel like, invites and stuff that could happen too. So it's a lot of new media energy here, right? Judgment card with the Knight of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So for them, excuse me, channeling, they're stuck. All the while, all of this good energy, excuse me, channeling, all this good energy is like around you. It's a lot of helpful energy, a lot of things you won't ask for that it will just happen. It's like I said, they keep giving the example of like somehow you just end up being mentioned, you know, on a panel, on a large platform. It's a broadcasting energy, you know. I mean, it could be forums or whatever, but it's a lot of people that will hear your name or something here. Okay, star card. So love for y'all. Y'all not you abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. No, no, no. Just a vacancy. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands with the Star card. Damn, this person, whoever you're in love with or who you're dealing with, got some bad deals that they about to realize they done took some bad deals. It's like, I don't know if they won't read in the fine print or when motherfuckers were showing them the contract, they was covering the bottom up or they, because it's not funny. But I'm just seeing they're showing like, y'all remember those Xerox machines and how the teachers used to like preserve paper and stuff by like, they'll take like a blank sheet of paper and cover up the part of the context on the paper that they don't want to be seen. So when when it copies it, it just get the part that's visible. That's what they're showing here. Some type of faulty information. So whoever you're connected with love-wise, they got a lot of contractual hiccups and you know, things that they're gonna I'm hearing they may just break even, but they're not gonna come above margins or something. They're not gonna exceed margins like they thought or wanted to. They're not. It's gonna be like a hand-in-hand thing. It's like, you know, when you start a store and then you buy the products, but you just break even, like you just make enough to re-up with, but you don't make no profit to put to the side to then, you know, and then take that money that you use to buy stuff again with, kind of thing. That ain't this type of party. Whoever your person, well, this is divine masculine really that we're checking on, unless, you know, but I'm gonna just say love in general, because I do see a split here. For some of you, you know, you're dealing with other guys or girls that that's kind of holding a special place or space for you right now, that kind of will bridge you to your divine masculine and stuff like that. So let's see here. Six of Swords with the Moon card. When you lived inside of me, there was nothing I could conceive that you wouldn't do for me. Trouble seems so far away. You changed and ran away. Somebody here is frustrated with you. Ten of Wands, Moon card with the Six of Swords. Everything is cloudy in the milk for them. Like, I'm about to beatbox because I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know if you're going to get more and more mysterious divine feminine or what's going on. Or you know what I'm hearing? So Spirit is saying that they're not used to this side of you. You know what I'm saying? It's a very earthy, strong side to you. I'm not feeling like you're a hopeless romantic or you're not in that soft energy. But let me see. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Let's see. Chariot card. Okay, they're showing like the judicial branch, the legislative branch, and then there's an executive branch, right? So again, a lot of heavy civics and government energy here, right? When we're talking DC and carrying out laws and Capitol Hill and congressmen and senators. And so again, I'm seeing abiding law, abiding rule. I'm seeing the Library of Congress here. So we have a lot of copyright situations coming in, royalties, all that kind of stuff. But for you on your end, I feel a come up. But for them, it's just, I don't know. They might feel like down on my luck. That's what I'm saying. They're going to feel like, I've never been this unlucky. Chariot card with the Eight of Pentacles. But I'm trying to understand, trying to make it no way to win. Let's look at these cards again, because they're very challenging to me, right? So we have the Six of Swords, the Moon card, Ace of Cups. That was at the bottom though. It wasn't in this order. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some pressure here to send out maybe whatever it is that they have to do. Your person, your divine masculine or your lover, they have to kind of have a system that's like these branches of the way laws and bills and shit are passed and vetoed and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's what they're saying. In addition to the fact that, I just also feels like this could tie into with you, divine feminine, where there are things that's going to be written off when we're talking hey now, because this is very real. This happened to me already, like student loans being wiped away, certain debts you may have owed, and your credit is about to get squeaky clean. So again, if you did not watch the collective reading from a week ago or a week and a half ago, check that out. And so for you, like a lot of this clearance stuff, you'll benefit from. It also reminds me of how like rich people have a fit with the taxes and stuff like that, and how middle class don't want that and the lower class just don't give a damn. They just be surviving. So, I mean, I always tell people the middle class suffers the most because the middle class is at the bottom, right in the middle. They're almost like the bridge between super rich people and then the poor. So they take a lot of hits. The middle class do, especially when it comes to taxes. So again, a lot of you, again, financial literacy and stuff is coming in here for you guys as well. But I just feel like there's some stuff that's going to get passed. For some of you, there's some money that could come in. Yep, that happened to me too. Like a cute little royalty check came in. I was like, that's dope. I did not know. I'm excited to share it with y'all. I did not know people overseas was still, using my creations, my music and stuff. For different projects, and I ended up with a royalty check through ASCAP. Shout out to ASCAP. Okay. So again, a lot of back end business information, a lot of even getting that straight too, paying the right funds to get all that cleared up, and even contracts, like, because for some of you I'm seeing website prints and stuff like that, like footprints, that's like old stuff. You might look into getting that cleaned up and refreshing certain things from your footprints on the web. World card with the Knight of Wands and the Emperor card. Now, but this person though, your lover, keeps coming out as like they're trying to they really are. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they might really have to go to DC and take care of something, you know, whatever this is. They might be required to physically show up and wet ink something. That's how crazy this could get. Because I see a guard here. What did he say? I might valet park a Brinks truck. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Yeah. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Am I singing it right? Y'all know the words. Spirit be doing what they want to do. But through some of the stuff be turning out cool. I be like, damn, maybe they should have said that instead. So again, like a lot of creative channeling for you too as well. Your love does not look like holding hands and walking in the park and all of that. It looks like financial literacy, trust funds, payback money. You know, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yep, Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Let me see what you're doing here, because you came out in their section. You're going to follow through with some sort of plan. It's going to be a great strategy, Divine Feminine. And it's that excitement. It could be, yeah, you expressing your excitement here about, you know, decisions of evolving something or evolving a few things, letting go of a few things to get to the next set of whatever is meant for you. Yeah, there's a lot of public speaking here, a lot of writing, a lot of, again, it's giving like public relations. It's giving someone that decided they want to write speeches for the president kind of. I'm telling you, I'm seeing so much DC energy. It's crazy. So intense, guys. Some of you, I feel like, could end up getting invited to some sort of seminar, convention or something that'll be up there too. And I'm hearing recruiting. So again, this could tie into the reading I did with Trump meeting with women. And, you know, I did say black women, but I feel like there will be other women in there in support of the black women too, or because they're just women as well. Now, again, I'm not saying he's a hero and anything like that. It's Trump. That's what I be telling y'all. It's Trump. So just watch it, but enjoy what you can enjoy. But just always remember, it's Trump. But for the most part, I do feel like you don't have nothing to fear or worry about for a good maybe year and a half before he's off to, like, I see maybe next spring or summer, I'm seeing a youth or something like that. So if any of you are smart and if you have any projects that you're trying to get up off the ground, just like I said in the Trump reading, there will be a lot of funding for women and businesses and stuff like their own businesses. We're going to see a peak in a lot in 501c, C3s and all that kind of stuff as well. So a lot of charity projects and things like that. Everything is going to get grouped and organized eventually, but maybe that's why we're branching off into partnerships first. Okay, I don't know. But I'm seeing that too. So get a lot of your business plans and stuff in place, because I feel like there will be heavy funding and support for that next summer. And you're going to want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? What they say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Shout out to my girl, Kayla. All right, guys. Well, there you go. My name is Diamond. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes, and I'll see you next go around. Bye.